I'm Mick Denigan from Mick's Whips and Leather Goods in Darwin, capital of Australia's Northern Territory. This educational video is designed to have you cracking a whip like a professional in no time at all, with a little practice. Start by waving your whip around your head. Nice and smooth is what we're looking for. Keep your other hand on your hip to give you extra strength and balance. When the whip is behind your shoulder, you drop your arm and follow through. Once again, around and around, nice and smooth. Wait till it's behind your shoulder and then drop your arm and follow through. The whip should crack in front of you. The follow through is very important, for it stops the whip from recoiling into your leg. As well, it sets you up for the next trick. To double your skill level and practice your follow through, we will crack the whip, then transfer the whip from behind your back into your other hand, going with the flow around your head, flat and smooth. When the whip is behind your shoulder, drop your arm and follow through, transferring the whip back into your other arm. Keep practicing until you can one-time the sequence. It's important to note that the right arm travels anti-clockwise and the left arm clockwise, similar to clapping your hands in front of you. The noise the whip produces is made by the cracker travelling faster than the speed of sound. The cracker is tied to the tail. The tail is connected to the thong. The thong is connected to the handle via the keeper. The length of an Australian stock whip refers to the length of the thong, and I would strongly suggest that you invest in kangaroo hide whips only, for they are more durable. It is important that you always have a cracker on the end of your whip and that no knots are allowed to develop in the tail. Straight cracks are the foundation for a great deal of whip cracking routines. Place the whip fully laid out behind you. Firmly yet smoothly bring your arm up to eye level. Wait for the cracker to nearly touch the ground behind you and then drop your arm and follow through. If this is executed correctly, the whip should be laid out behind you as it was when you started. This control will enable you to crack continuously without getting tangled up. Swap hands behind your back and this will double your skill level. Intricate whip cracking routines are often a series of the same action reversed or mirrored. The complete reversal of the straight crack would be to start with the whip fully laid out in front of you. Lift your arm to eye level behind your head. Wait for the cracker to nearly touch the ground in front and then drop your arm and follow through. If we add both cracks together, a figure 8 is formed. Front crack and reverse. Front crack and reverse. The Sydney flash is almost identical to the figure 8, although it is performed in a quarter of the time. A straight crack in front with a quick crack behind. When learning this trick, a helpful hint would be to aim the first crack as high as possible, allowing gravity to assist you with the reversed crack. The bow ties is a technique which moves the handle from side to side. When two are done in unison in the front of the body, it's called the windscreen wipers. An important point here is that the handle should be at least 20 degrees from your body, so that your thongs don't hit your knuckles. The cattleman's crack can be a bit dangerous because the whip may come a little close to the side of the face. I always recommend wearing safety glasses, and a broad-rimmed hat makes an excellent guard. A good way to learn is to wave the whip around and around, slowly adding a flick of the wrist. It's always good fun aiming at targets. If you'd like to hit something up high, you pull your arm down when the cracker is on the ground. If you want to hit a snake, for instance, you pull your arm down when the cracker's in the air. Likewise for the middle targets. This is a 180-degree principle which I use for target shooting. The Queensland crossover is very spectacular and may take a couple of weeks to master, but when you do, it will be very rewarding. The routine is made up of figure eights crossing in front of you. Start by throwing one whip across and then the other. Bring the first back and then the other. Across, across, back, back. Cross, cross, back, back. A helpful hint with the Queensland crossovers would be to concentrate on the action. Then work your whips to a flatter gradient, developing the sound. Have regular breaks, because I remember how frustrating the crossovers were to learn. Now that you've mastered the individual tricks, it's time that we use two whips at once. Let's do the march. Together. Staggered. And balanced. Figure eights, together, and balanced. The Sydney flash, together, staggered, and balanced. Okay, we're going to try the Queensland crossover now. Balance. Staggered. This one's called the Northern Star. That was staggered and now balanced. I'd like to show you some of our finely crafted Australian stock whips. The mini whip, excellent for children to use. The yard whip, superb for two-handed whip cracking. The classic Australian, ideal for targets and for use in stock situations. But we don't only make whips. We have finely crafted hats, belts, and custom-made crocodile skin boots. You can view all of our products on our internet site at www.mixwhips.com.au. So until next time, this has been Mick Denigan. Keep 'em cracking.